this is a good one. This is a good one, so you better stay. Don't like go anywhere. This is number 128 of 365. It's called Understanding Nothing. Yeah, and I started 5. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. I hope that you're doing well, and I hope that wherever you are is doing good for you. My friends, it is me, it's Paul Carpenter, that's this guy, and this is number 128 of 365, and it's called Understanding Nothing. And it's a doozy, so put on your backpack and let's get on the ride. Here we go. It's a very confusing place, this place that we are in, right? So a lot of us make it even more confusing by trying to understand the confusion, and that's not what you're supposed to do at all. The idea here is to understand something that is not understandable, because you can't understand the thing that is the creator of the thing that you live within. Even if there isn't a creator, but there is a creational moment, which we kind of agree to, called the Big Bang. Let's just pretend. And so in that thing that you're saying, it's like, whoa, what the fuck is that? How did it happen? This, you see what I'm saying? How did that happen? And it's like this place of like, there's no way to truly grasp the understanding of something that is understandable. And so if that's the case, you must become unknowing of the things you know, so that you know nothing, and then in that knowing of nothing, you have a moment of understanding. Huh? Yeah. And so I've been talking about this a lot for the last couple days, but I've said this before, like, if you try to find the answer to something, you find that when you get to the place of understanding what you think you knew or you didn't know, and you think you know it, when you really try to understand that thing, you realize that even that small amount of knowing is nowhere near the amount of knowing you really truly need to know. And there's an actual term for this. It's like somebody who studies something for a long period of time, like a scientist or a magician or whatever. It doesn't matter what it is. And you study it for 5 years. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, okay, I have a tertiary understanding of this thing that I'm doing it as a job. And then 10 years go by. So you've been doing this one thing for 15 years, reading books on it and subjects about it and other people who have different ideas upon it. It's at the end of this 15 years, you're like, holy crap, I really kind of understand this thing. But then when you look at all the stuff that you've learned over those 15 years, you go, holy crap, I really don't even really understand this thing that I only have a small amount of learning from, and then another 10 years of working and kind of doing things. Man, this thing is so big, this whatever it is that I do, it's really hard to truly know. And that's that second stage. And then from that stage, right, from the not knowing to the kind of understanding to the I really don't know what the fuck is going on. And then you spend the rest of your life from that point on trying to kind of put it all together. And it's like, whoa. How did I get stuck in this thing? How did I get put in this place in the first place? Was my dad a blacksmith? So that's why I became a blacksmith? And so therefore I'm just holding the load of my forefathers because they didn't know any better? And so is knowing what the past holds now the thing that's going to be today? Or is it just so that I can understand, so that when I go into the future, I have some knowledge of what's happened before? But I don't hold to the past. I live in the now, working for the future. And so, knowing the past is good, holding the past is bad. Living in the moment of now is righteous, and working for that which is tomorrow is wealthy. because I'm working to think of myself and my health, in my mind, in my heart, in my body. I'm worrying about how to make those things better. And in the worry, I know not to worry, because by even thinking about it and working towards it, I'm already doing the thing I was worried about. So I need not worry. I need to only be and do. Because the conscious mind befuddles the unconscious wants. If I only just allow myself to be and live and accept what the universe gives to me at every second, then all of a sudden I can start to juggle what the universe gives me. And if I can learn to surf that wave on the board that I get, because I could either work to make myself a board, or I could just take a piece of wood that's off the side of the ground and try to make that into a surfboard. And both work. One's easier than the other, of course, because when you have the right tools and the right information, then anything's easy to do. So, with that, my friends, please go out into the world to do something nice for somebody else. And if you can't do something nice for yourself, it does start with you. Number 2, don't get caught up in all the crazy stuff, because if you do, then you just end up crazy and you're like, and angry at everything. You don't need to be angry. There's no reason to be angry. You should be connecting to that the 5DU, bro. Connect to the beauty, to the happiness, to the love. And with that, if you would not mind, please like, share, subscribe. Send this out to somebody who might want to see it. Number 2, we did that one. Number 2 is, Cash App. If you want to do the Cash App or my Patreon, please. I don't know, you can find them if you don't know where they are. If you haven't seen the videos before, then whatever. And number 3, if you don't like the face crack Mr. Zucks Nusters, then you can watch these on YouTube, which is sort of kind of the same kind of big conglomerate company thing that's going to screw you anyways, to make you watch stuff that's not like this. I don't know. But that doesn't matter, because you're not here for that. You're here for this last piece. That's the end of the video. At least that's why I hope you're here. At least I hope you're here for some of this. One piece of it. And that is this. You, me, and whoever gets to channel into some beautiful positive things should know that that thing is positively inside of you, and it's radiating outside of you as long as you are connecting to it, thinking about it, and living it. And so all I'm asking for you today is to just put yourself into a beautiful place, knowing that you have beautiful energy coming in, and that you're a beautiful person going out into the world and sharing a smile, a happiness, a door opening, a hello, a whatever it takes to make somebody else feel okay. Just for the moment. Because each one little moment can actually change somebody's day. Like my friend Samuel Dorman said once when I was on a bus from Jerusalem to Tel Aviv. He says, "Hey man, I didn't have enough to pay for the bus. Do you have 4 shekels? 4 shekels equals $1. And I said, "Yeah man, here's some 4 shekels. And he looks at me and he just turns and smiling, and he's just super happy. And he's like, "Look man, I know it doesn't seem like a lot to you, but 4 shekels can change the world." And it's really not a lot. It's not about the 4 shekels. It's not about the $1. It's not about the 4 quarters, right? It's really about the action. It's really about the intention. Because in the end, intention truly is the choice. And with that, my friends, I love you all so very much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. I love you. Take a deep breath. Put all of that negative crap somewhere else. Bring in the positive. And because of that, my friends, I love you. I love you all so much. I will see you all on the other side.